Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Shelley's Millions. Thank you to everyone who reached out to me on other social media platforms and wished me happy birthday. Today, we can talk about any finance and budget topics that you guys are interested in. We can also go over student loan debt forgiveness if anybody wants to, although we did talk about that last week. And since I work at a movie theater, I'm going to tell you what the number one movie was at my location, and that's going to be Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny. I haven't seen it. I'm not a big fan of snakes, so I'm not sure that I really want to watch Indiana Jones, right? Because that's what he's known for, is being afraid of snakes. Good morning, Michael. And then the number two movie is Wes Anderson's Asteroid City. So that's the number two movie. All right, let's see here. What do you guys want to cover today? Um, there are, I think, some alternatives that they're looking at in terms of student loan debt forgiveness. So maybe I will load that up. Let's see here. Let me get that prepared. I had really wanted to make a video about all the free things that you can get on your birthday. And we even went through the list. And then on my actual birthday, I was home all day with a plumber. And so I did not get to do any of those things. I will say that if you guys are in Southern California, Los Angeles County, if anybody likes playing bingo, yesterday I went to Bellflower, and it's like Bosco High School does they'll give you free bingo anytime during your birthday month, and they do that on Saturdays. And then I want to say Morongo Casino, they will do free bingo for your birthday on Fridays. And so I didn't do the Friday one, but I did do the Saturday one. My mom likes bingo. That's one of the things she missed the most when the pandemic was like at its height. Okay, let's do JR's question in a second. Anyway, yeah, so my mom really missed playing bingo during the pandemic, and we have found a couple places that have reopened, so she likes that. And then a couple of them do free birthday bingo for the entire, like, not the entire month. You can pick one Saturday during your birthday month or one Friday during your birthday month, depending on where you go. Okay. Jared wants to know, is there any particular method to understanding proper reimbursement of any school study related fees as it pertains to financing a postgraduate academic degree? So, JR, I am not an expert on this. I'm going to have to dig back to when I was going to school, and I got Pell Grants, and I got, what else did I get? I had to fill out the FAFSA, but I know I got the Pell Grant. So all of my schooling was covered, and then they also give you money to cover your expenses. Maybe I'll just Google part of that. I know it covered things like textbooks. I don't even know if colleges are using textbooks anymore or if it's all online. But textbooks counted. What, like, back then, like pencils and paper and Scantrons were reimbursed. You were supposed to keep your receipts. I know plenty of people, though, who used the money just to pay for like their car insurance. And my guess is that that's not proper reimbursement. Let's Google that. Hold on one second. Share screen. It's going to pop up on my reimbursement of school expenses. Oh, on taxes? Maybe on that. You can collect. Oh, interesting. Okay, so are you talking about the lifetime learning credit? Uh-oh. Looking at purchasing a lifted truck. No sense in trying to understand financing reimbursement fees when there's bears out here. Hi, Roy. I haven't seen you in a long time. Um, Roy's gonna ask a lot about bears, but he's a good time, you guys. Okay, so for taxes, you can claim 20% of the first 10,000 you paid towards 2022 tuition and fees for a maximum of $2,000. The lifetime learning credit doesn't count living expenses or transportation as eligible expenses. Let's look at this article from NerdWallet about education tax credits. Okay, so this is okay. You asked about graduate school, but give me 1 second. Okay, education tax credits and deductions you can claim for 2022. So sometimes these might change because we're in 2023. Presumably, we've all done our taxes for 2022 already. This says choose the American Opportunity Credit or Lifetime Learning Credit if you're eligible. So this says if you paid for college in the last year, you may be able to claim the American Opportunity Credit or Lifetime Learning Credit or the tuition and fees deduction. The American Opportunity Credit is generally the most valuable education tax credit if you qualify. You can claim these education tax credits and deductions as a student if you're not claimed by a dependent on anyone else's taxes, and parents can claim the credit for a student who is a dependent. Spouses can claim the credit if they use the married filing jointly status. Okay. So, according to this article, and this is for 2022, the American Opportunity Credit, how it works. You can lower your tax bill by up to $2,500 if you paid that much in undergraduate education expenses last year. The American Opportunity Tax Credit lets you claim all of the first $2,000 you spent on tuition, school fees, books, or supplies needed for coursework, but not living expenses or transportation, plus 25% of the next 2,000 for a total of 2,500. Who can claim it? The American Opportunity Credit is specifically for undergraduate college students. As a student, you can claim the credit on your taxes for a maximum of 4 years, as long as no one else, like your parents, claims you as a dependent on their tax returns. Parents who claim the credit instead of the student if they paid for the student's education expenses and have the student listed as a dependent on their return. You can get the full education tax credit if your modified adjusted gross income, or MAGI, MAGI, was $80,000 or less, $160,000 or less if you file your taxes jointly with a spouse, or if your MAGI, your MAGI, was between 80,000 and 90,000, 160 and 180 for joint filers, you'll receive a reduced credit. And if you earn more than 90,000 or 180,000 for joint filers, you can't claim that credit. What it's worth, the American Opportunity Credit lowers the amount of taxes you pay. For example, if you owe 3,000 in taxes and get the full $2,500 credit, you'll only have to pay 500 to the IRS. Is the American Opportunity Credit refundable? Yes. You can still receive 40% of the American Opportunity tax credit's value up to $1,000, even if you earned no income last year or you owe no tax. For example, if you qualify for a refund, this credit could increase the amount you'd receive by up to $1,000. That's why the American Opportunity Credit is typically the best education tax break for students and their families. Okay, I'm going to take a sip of coffee. That means it's time to like the video. How it works. Okay, and JR, can you let me know if I'm talking about the right thing for you? All right, yeah, let's do it. Okay, the lifetime learner credit. So we're going into that one next. I'm glad I'm on the right track. Um, um, and just to totally go off track for like 1 second, Roy's always talking about the bears. Um, I watched a video today where like this giant black bear is like walking past these people and they're just filming it. And it was a little crazy. And I don't know. I don't think that people should have stood that close to to the bear. All right. But anyway, the lifetime learning credit. So, and these are all credits that you can claim on your taxes. This isn't necessarily this is something that you're getting from the IRS. This isn't something that you're getting from your school, and this would be done. Both of these that we're talking about would be done when you're filing your taxes. And again, remind me in a second, and I'll Google like if get a piece of paper that might help, right? Lifetime learning credit 2023. We'll make sure because some of these credits they do phase out or they're not available every year. Like right now they're doing credits for electric vehicles, but those will phase out and they won't always be available. Okay. So we'll make sure after reading this that it is still available for the 2023 tax year. Lifetime learning credit. How it works. You can claim 20% of the first $10,000 you paid towards 2022 tuition and fees for a maximum of $2,000. The lifetime learning credit doesn't count living expenses or transportation as eligible expenses. So I don't know what my friends were doing back in the day or if the rules were different, but they should not have been using their money, it looks like, for like their auto insurance. Okay. So who can claim it? The lifetime learning credit applies to undergraduate, graduate, and non-degree or vocational students. So this would be for undergraduate and graduate students and non-degree or vocational students. And there's no limit on the number of years you can claim it. That's interesting because it's called a lifetime learning credit. And most of the time, like if like you have insurance through work and there's like a lifetime benefit for say orthodontics and braces for like $1,000, you get to claim that once. So it's just interesting to me that they use the terminology lifetime learning credit, but there's no limit on the number of years you can claim it. So I guess that's cool. Anyway, so it's ideal for graduate students or anyone taking classes to develop new skills, even if you already claimed the American Opportunity Tax Credit on your taxes in the past. You can't claim both the American Opportunity Credit and the Lifetime Learning Credit in the same year. And that's good to know what it's worth. You can claim the credit if your MAGI, which I'm going to scroll up again to remember what that stands for. I know that's when it's your adjusted income, basically. Your modified adjusted gross income. Okay. So if your modified adjusted gross income was less than 59,000 or 118,000 if you filed jointly last year, if your modified adjusted gross income was between 59,000 and 69,000, you can get a reduced credit. You can't get the credit if your modified adjusted gross income was more than $69,000. Is the lifetime learning credit refundable? No. You can't receive the lifetime learning credit as a refund if you earned no income or owe no tax. Okay, so with the lifetime learning credit, this would mean that you'd need to owe on your taxes. And this is interesting. So they won't give it back to you as a refund, basically. But if you ended up owing money to the government, you could, like, it could bring your tax liability down to zero, but it's not going to help you get a refund. So if you're already getting a refund, which a lot of my viewers usually do, you wouldn't, like, you could do the worksheet to see if you qualified for this, but it's not going to result in a refund or bigger refund. Okay. And then education tax forms. In January, your school will send you a Form 1098-T, a tuition statement that shows the education expenses you paid for the year. You'll use that form to enter the corresponding amounts on your tax return to claim an education tax credit or deduction. Okay, so JR, that would be like my advice after reading this very, very quickly is that your school should send you a 1098-T, and those would be the eligible expenses that you could claim as deductions on your taxes. Then this says if you also paid student loans, you may be eligible to deduct student loan interest from your taxable income. If you paid more than $600 in interest, your servicer will automatically send you a Form 1098-E, and you can still deduct interest if you paid less than 600, but you'll have to ask your servicer for the form. So basically, like, they're not going to send you the form unless you ask if your interest fees were less than 600. And then if your company provided funds for educational assistance, like tuition reimbursement or employer student loan repayment, up to $5,250 can be excluded from your taxable income. Okay, so is that what you were asking about? Okay, let's see here. Hi, Sylvia. Last week I was going to rant about something. Um, Sylvia, I'll tell you, I'm going to rant about it again now that I just finished talking about those education tax credits from that NerdWallet article. I really like the website NerdWallet, by the way. I want to be, it's so frustrating. So, like, I just spent a fortune upgrading the electrical in my house so that I could install a washer dryer. And then I ended up not installing it where I thought. And then there's been like a smell of gas. And then even this past week on my birthday, I was here literally all day with the plumber. And the rant, like, I want to be careful what I put out in the world, right? I'm very much working on being a more positive person. And so I'm very grateful that I had access, because I didn't pay for this cash, that I had access to a decent credit rate and credit offer to be able to make an upgrade to put a washer dryer in my house. But it's very scary being like unfamiliar with, even if I feel like I trust the plumber who is doing the upgrade on my house, I don't have a way to know if they did the installation correctly. I do know that I've had my washer dryer less than a month. The washer didn't drain water out of it, and I don't know why. And then the dryer, it smelled like gas, and it actually was a gas leak. I thought I was imagining it. I've never had a washer dryer in my house, but nope, wasn't imagining it. There was a gas leak. He changed it. And then this week, the side of the dryer has gotten so hot that, like, if you put your hand against the side of it, it's like you have to drag your hand away. Sorry guys, right now I'm just talking about like home repairs and how it's frustrating. Like, if you're not really familiar with what goes into a home repair, that sometimes you can feel like you're taken advantage of. But JR had asked. Anyway, so that's the rant. The rant is it's very frustrating when you don't know a topic in and out to know if you're really getting a good deal. If you can hire a contractor, you can hire a repairman, but I have no idea. I don't know if this thing got installed correctly. Anyway, but what we were talking about is JR was asking about understanding proper reimbursement of school and study related fees as it pertains to financing a postgraduate academic degree. And so we found a few tax credits and deductions that you can claim. I wonder if there's also like scholarships for reimbursing. Like, it also depends on who's doing the reimbursement. Is this a reimbursement program through school? Sorry, I'm like all over the place. Like, one minute I'm talking about the plumbing, and then we're jumping back to the education credits, but that's how my mind works, guys. And I'm, trying to do your comments and questions. So that would be awesome. Andrew, I wanted to watch that video. We're not watching any more videos from my channel to yours because on your cat video, I definitely got like, it was like, this video can't be monetized because of some copyrighted music. You guys, Andrew has a channel. I have a feeling that car detail video is going to do really well. I actually had started to watch it, but then I was in the drive-through. Yeah, Sylvia. It is hit or miss, isn't it? And yeah, I feel like if I just had a guy home, like it would not, like it would be easier. And I hate feeling like that, right? That's really disappointing. Anyway, okay, so you detailed your car, Andrew, and you felt it was a waste of $190. You will say the vehicle looks really good. However, how was my birthday? Yours was full of fireworks. I'm glad that yours was full of fireworks. Mine was a little, I don't want to say disappointing. I'm so grateful that like my body still moves good and um that I have this opportunity to be with you guys on the Sunday following my birthday, that my mom's in good health. There's a lot of good stuff going on. But I spent my actual birthday with a plumber after just spending a lot of money trying to get my washer dryer up, and it's frustrating, right? I'm grateful that I had access to the money to do that project, but I wish that like I was able to enjoy my washer dryer. By the way, guys, the dryer getting that hot, now Whirlpool has to come out. They can't come out till the 20th. So I've spent all this money. I didn't have washer dryer hookups in the house. So first it was the electrical, then it was washer dryer hookups, then it was buying the actual washer dryer. Then the plumber's been out like 2 different times because he found other stuff that was like not right in my house that I was like, okay, I should really fix that and not just do the vanity project of actually getting the washer dryer. But now I'm not able to use the washer dryer because like something's wrong with it. So it just is, it's disappointing to literally between the electrical, the plumbing, the unit, I've spent about $11,000 on this project, which is just crazy. JR, I'll take you out there. We could go look. My kitchen's messy. Siegel says, I guess if you have a nice car detailing, it's worth it. If it's a crappy beater car with faded paint, then to heck with it. So it's funny because Andrew, I actually I'm going to share something that I don't really want to share with the internet, but I'm going to. I used to be a smoker. And I told myself that after I quit smoking, which I have, that I would get my car detailed. And I would really like to still do that. Um, because like I just feel like it would make the car look nicer. My car is from 2013, so it's had a lot of fast food consumed in it, and there's like little crumbs that are hard to get out. And I think that they really clean all of that. And I feel like it might be a good idea to get your car detailed if you're considering selling it. So, JR, I don't think I am a member of the Whirlpool application. I'll go show you guys the project it's not I almost, now I'm just using, I mean, can you guys still hear me? Because I just changed my microphone. I forgot the microphone was plugged in. All right, I'm gonna hope that you guys can still hear me. Okay, Ben says that their friend has a washer but hangs his clothes outside to dry. So old school. That's supposed to be really good. All right, I'm taking a sip of coffee, then I'm taking you guys to see the new washer dryer. And it might be the electric. There's my studio lights. Okay, so, okay. So this is the washer dryer, stackable in the kitchen. Okay, so the model is, what is it? Okay, on the dryer, I'm sure you guys are all very curious about this. Oh, look, that's kind of a funny view. Anyway, it's a model WGD 5605 MW0. I don't know. It just got really hot. And it's actually like, you guys aren't going to be able to see it on this, but that vent over there, like, is already getting char marks. And I know that it'll get char marks eventually. Anyway, it's my hair on it. It's just not working right. Also, I don't necessarily love that big black window door thing, but I don't know. This was the one. I don't know. I bought what they recommended. Anyway, now I've left the door open and we'll see into my messy kitchen. Okay. I don't even really have room to hang my clothes outside. Also, you guys, I'm still enjoying Rakuten. I did link them in the description today. So how I use them, I'm going to just show you guys this because I still really like it. So on August 15th, I am going to get $54 back from things that I was going to buy anyway. So it's just like a little app where like you can choose clothing or things like that. And if you're going to buy it anyway, they give you cash back on some things. Hi, Alex. Okay. Your beater car has crumbs and some old French fries from last month under the seat. You really need to stop being a car slob. Your place is clean, but my car is a disaster. Mine is both. I actually, you guys, I'm going to share that I thought maybe I would do a closet clean out with you guys today and figure out like what things to keep, what things to sell, because that is one of the ideas that I had for a video is like try and sell like 100 things on eBay in 100 days, mostly old clothes. But I only want to do it with clothes that are not fast fashion, right? You can't really sell like H&M and Forever 21. Those aren't good things to sell. I'm going to plug my microphone back in. Those are not really things that you want to sell on eBay. So I was just going to donate those back to a place called For Days. And then, then what else? Then I lost my train of thought. I'm just going to think for a second. Anyway, so I wasn't going to sell things that are fast fashion on eBay, but I do have like some nice work clothes that don't fit anymore that I would like to sell. And then I have things like CDs. Like I've just kept a lot of things. I haven't moved a lot in my life. And I really do kind of need to go through those. Thank you, Renegade Billy. Also, my birthday was this past Thursday. And I do want to say that even though I ranted a little bit about my washer and dryer, that I am really grateful for everything and I'm in good health and happy. So really no complaints. Okay. Andrew had a dream that Forever 21 created an older, more mature line. Their stores were called Forever 41. Yeah. So my house and my car both could be a little bit cleaner, quite honestly. I've got wrapping paper sitting here. Like I just need a place for everything and everything in its place, but I'm also thinking about just downsizing and I definitely want to clean out my closet, get rid of some stuff. If it's worth something, sell it on eBay. If it's not, to let it go. The thing is, I opened the closet that's in here that I thought had more stuff, and it doesn't really have anything. I do have 2 dresses that don't fit that are both pretty similar. All right, maybe Alex, you're going to help me with this because I trust you, and Andrew, if you're there. Okay, hold on. We will do a little bit of a closet clean out. Okay, so I have 2 dresses. Neither one of these dresses fit. Okay. So then they're both pretty similar, right? They're flowery dresses. Now, this one I don't like. So I feel like, okay, so this one, which actually looks like it would look better on camera, this one I don't really like. Even when it fit, I never wore it. This one I really do like, but here's the trouble with this one. Is that one, it currently, my hair looks like a crazy lady, is that one, okay. Can't see, minimize the other screen. Sorry. Okay. Let's do that. Okay. Good tip. Okay. So both of these dresses are pretty similar, right? This is the one on my right hand that's more red, and this is the one on my left hand that's more pink. So both dresses, very similar. Neither one very pricey. This one I never really liked, and it doesn't fit. So I think I'm talking myself out of this right now. See, this is why it's good to do this when you're talking to people. So I don't like this one. And this is fast fashion, so I think it's long, it's weird, it's not in style right now. So I think I can let that one go. This one is the one that I really like. But here's the thing. Do we see this? It is like missing buttons. I think it's, yeah, it's frayed around this collar. Like, this is not a good dress, except that here's like the problem, right? This is what is wrong in my life, is that I would wear the really frayed one if it fit, which it doesn't. So guys, both of these go into the, it's not a donation bag, but it's basically this one I'm having trouble with. Like, I don't want to let go of this nasty one that's frayed that I've had for years. When I wear it, because like you can't see that it's frayed unless I actually point out that it's frayed. And then because of the buttons, I either use a good old safety pin or a couple of them, or I put like a little tank top underneath and you can't even tell. Guys, both of these just need to go, right? Sylvia, you're participating too. Both of these need to go so that somebody can use the material to make something else. Oh, you know what? This makes it slightly easier to go because I just found like a pretty big fray in the bottom. I mean, it's not like I'm reaching for these dresses when I go to work. Dry clean only. I probably did not dry clean only that, and that's the problem. All right. You guys are not helping me out here, but both of those need to go, right? Toss it out. Okay. We're tossing it out. Thank you, Sylvia. I don't know why some of that is easier. Look, I took it off the hanger, and then I got one of those 4 days bags. They're supposed to take anything. Yeah, we're not even going to put it in there nice because they're supposed to like just use this material for something else. All right. And somebody said, thanks, Alex. Thanks, Alex and Sylvia. I appreciate the input. Maybe we should do maybe I should pull some other things out of the closet. And I don't know why I've kept those things. The one dress, so Ben, I saw him in here earlier, talking about the washer dryer and just hanging things up to dry. The one dress, even though it's frayed, would be really cute if I ever went to a golf club again. But am I ever going to a club again, guys? I just turned 46. I don't know. All right, let's grab some while you guys are in here and paying attention. Shelly's Corner, the name of my store. I don't know about that. We'll just still call it Shelly's Millions. Keep the branding the same. Okay, Alex says if my car is brand spanking new, I would probably keep it clean, but since I have an old junker, I don't. Still, it's a bad habit, I know. There's all these articles that are like your home and like everything that I have in here, they say it's just cluttering up it's taking up mental space from other things. This is how I normally dress, just jeans and a bummy t-shirt. See, there's the almost fits stuff. Most of these are just empty hangers. That's a jacket I bought from this year. Okay. Forever 21 dress? This is literally a Forever 21 dress, Andrew. Let's see if we have the tag that I wore at 46. The thing is, this is a really cute dress, but it doesn't fit. And so this is fast fashion, so it just goes in the garbage, and not the garbage, but the donate bag, right? I have pictures of me in this dress, so I should try and find those. And I think this is nostalgic for me because I went to Mexico in this dress. And if this dress fit, which it doesn't, here's the tag so I can prove that it's Forever 21. Don't know. No tag. Anyway, this one, I feel like Forever 21 dresses you can't sell, right? So if you can't sell it, is this thing dirty? It's definitely dirty. All right, so this one has to be washed before we even put it. Oh, there's the tag. Forever 21. Okay, so this one has to be washed before it can be donated. Also, why do I have a dirty dress hanging up? Who knows? Sylvia says, I have sizes 8 to 20. The only I'll wear a size 8 is if I go into a time machine. Yeah, so my roommate and I, my friend that rents the garage for work from home, my best friend, we pitched in for a pool last year, and they wanted to put the pool up this year. So we got it out of the storage shed. P.S. The Intex pool, reusing it, totally worked fine. But I put a box in there. I think it's from 2019, so before the pandemic even. And it says like jeans size 12. And my best friend was like, yo, homie, why are you hoarding jeans that you're never going to fit into again? And I was like, I don't know. And they're not like quality brand name jeans either. They're not jeans that I can sell. They are jeans that I have kept in case I'm going to fit into them again in the future. And so there's lots of articles that say all that stuff is just kind of taking up like mental space that I don't need. So I should just like pare it down and throw it out. So I feel good though, because we three dresses down. Let me see here. I'll show you the other stuff that I'm having trouble figuring out what to do, and some of the stuff that I know I'm keeping. Okay. So, guys, you don't normally see me. Do I wear this dress to work for Christmas? Yes. Yes, I do. So this is a cat dress. Like one of those Jingle Bell cat dresses. So I definitely, that's a keeper. This is a coat that I bought this year. So that coat's a keeper. Ugh, but I don't think it's going to fit up there. So we're going to have to try that. This coat Uh-oh. Some blankets just fell out of the closet. Okay. Let's see here. I feel like this coat, this is like a magic coat, and it just fits like no matter what. Also, you know, I've worn this somewhat recently, like out to get ice cream or something, but this is definitely one of the coats from my goth days. This fits, sort of. It gets tight on the arm when I do this, but anyway, I feel like this coat, I'm checking the pockets to see if I've got money in them, because a lot of times I do have money in my coats. I'll be like, oh, that's my emergency money. Okay. Let's do one more thing. So those are all keeps. We're going to get into some maybes. This one, I can't, has this thing become discolored? I can't tell if that's how it's supposed to be. More kind of funny club clothes. But I don't think this fits at all. This might be able to sell. Oh. Yeah. Okay, so that definitely cuts off the arms. Would somebody want this? We can try and sell this one. I was a goth. How pretty. I should wear some of my old goth stuff. I know. I should. I definitely should. But I feel like I need the hair to be black again. Or like a club kit. But this was lip service. This one could potentially sell. Maybe for like $10. Is it worth it for $10? I don't know. Okay. Then we're going to go with two similar shirts again. These are both work undershirts that I feel like are very similar. And also, guess which one of these fits? Oh, neither. Correct. But this one, see, what do you do with the almost fit stuff? And let's make sure this one doesn't fit. I don't think this fits. I'm going to get stuck in my clothes on like live TV. By live TV, I mean YouTube. Oh no. Yeah. Woo. Okay. Nope. Isn't this fun? Ugh. It's not meant to be a crop top, but it would be a crop top if I wore it. It is meant to have a longer in the back. Okay. But this, and see, then I'm like, oh, this almost fits. But no, I think this just needs to go in the donate pile. Ugh. Okay. Because I could buy another one of these. I could just put both of these in the donate pile right now. This one I really like, though. I know this doesn't fit, but this is nice under a blazer, especially for the summer. Why am I having trouble getting rid of things that I know don't fit? I don't know. Then here's something else that doesn't fit. That's a cute suit. This one almost fits also. Oh, you guys have seen this in video thumbnails. It's a Calvin Klein, size 16, but I know it doesn't fit. So I feel like if I could squeeze back into this, I feel like Barbie wears blue sometimes. How far off are we from this fitting? Because this is definitely in there. Oh, no. Ugh. No, no. No, no. Ugh. Oh, no. This little belt, that doesn't... Ooh, we're a long way from that fitting. So that needs to be sold. Oh, and that's sad because I really liked that. Also, I feel like that color would have been fun for the Barbie movie. Oof. Okay. So now we've got two things to the sell pile. Wait, what? My summer vacation home? No. Okay. Light hair, wear dark colors. It's different and nice. Yeah, and I normally like when I go to work and stuff, I do almost exclusively wear like black clothes. But when I'm at home, I normally wear like jeans and a t-shirt uh of any color. JR, I don't know. So we're doing closet clean out, trying to figure out what I have that's in there that's valuable that I could maybe sell on eBay versus like what just needs to go and get donated and be switched out. Hi Eggy Toast, how are you? What is going on? You inspired. See, this is why we do this, right? We're going to get rid of the stuff that doesn't fit. And if bonus points if we don't let it sit in our car in a donate bag. I would never do that once we actually clear it out, because I definitely have done that as well. I will say this: if you're itemizing your taxes, it doesn't work if you're not itemizing already. And a lot of people don't itemize, they just take the standard deduction, including me. The standard deduction's better. But if you donate your clothes to like Salvation Army or something like that, ask for a receipt for your taxes, because it can be a tax write-off. But of course, talk to your tax professional. And again, that's only if you itemize. But some of this stuff, some of it's not worth donating, like the dress that's frayed, right? Like nobody's gonna buy that. Maybe the other dress, maybe, because 4 days is supposed to keep all the stuff and figure out how to repurpose it, even if it's not good enough to sell. But like maybe like this shop, this thing, like this could be donated. Somebody could wear that. Somebody else that this fits could wear this underneath their work blazer. Very cute top under a work blazer also. And apparently, like I liked that kind of black and white stripey, and I haven't bought anything to replace it. So maybe I should. And that's the thing, right? I'm really struggling to find balance because I enjoy saving money. I enjoy not spending. So, but at the same time, I'm listening to a lot of motivational podcasts and motivational YouTube videos that say all of these things, even if you don't see them on a daily basis, they kind of like take up mental space and they can make you exhausted, right? Mom, you should be listening to this too, because I know you need to do some closet clean outs as well. But all of this stuff takes up mental space and you have to think about it, and it becomes kind of a burden. And it also can become, I know this is true for me, it can become an excuse not to do other things, right? Like, oh, I need to make a video. Oh, but I'm not going to make a video today because I need to clean out my closet. Well, I have had these things easily. I mean, I have pictures of myself. I will try and find all the pictures where I'm wearing some of these things where I was back in my goth days, and I will share those with you guys in a community post on this. But some of these things I've had probably since I was a teenager. Like I have not reached for the shirt with the cowgirls on it in years, like I'm just not going to wear that. So why do I still have it? And then there's the mentality, well, maybe I'll go here, maybe I'll go there. And a lot of the things that I'm reading are like, I could replace it. Now you don't want to be like not valuing things and spending money to replace when you already have something that's good that will work. But at the same point time, like I am at a point in my life where if for whatever reason I let that weird silky cowgirl shirt go, I could buy another one if I really decided that I needed that all of a sudden. You know what I mean? Um, and chances are that I'm not gonna need it, right? Anyway, I also need to go through my shed, and I kind of would love to do like a whole live one day, and I feel like it would take like a whole day and would do the Marie Kondo method where we'll just make like a big pile of all my stuff and I'll make a giant pile on the bed and then we'll go through it like keep, sell, donate. Like so the blue suit that's Calvin Klein, I can probably sell that. So I might as well try and get a little money for it so that then I could buy some things. Also, I try and have a rule for myself. If I buy one new thing, then I this is a good plan too, mom. Um, if I buy one new black dress, two black dresses that don't fit anymore have to go. And it's sad that I would have that many things, but I do. I have a wide range of sizes and everything as well. Like 12 size 12 pants that I haven't fit in years, all the way up to like 24. Um, and then my mom says, and this is a good idea for me to go toss stuff at her house and she'll come toss stuff at my house and you lose the emotional attachment and once it's gone you won't even miss it. Exactly. So, cuz my mom has a lot of stuff too, like a couple I saw another backpack mom on the couch yesterday when I was there and I know you already have that one with little sharks on it that you're not using either. So, my mom has like a couple of little backpacks and it's just like my other closet in my actual bedroom is jam-packed. Let me show you. Let's take a look at the what's left in this closet. Ha ha ha. Okay, so I have some spare bedding in there. And then that's not actually that many hangers. One thing is a work jacket, one thing is a shirt that I could still wear. But I definitely my other closet, my main closet, is just jam packed and like some of the stuff doesn't even fit. And I do feel like they say this is why like Steve Jobs always wore the same outfit. So it doesn't take up like any of that mental space from him. He doesn't even have to think about what he's going to wear because he just wears the same thing literally every single day. Um so yeah. And yeah, some of the stuff does have emotional attachment. Like I can find pictures of when I have gone out in all of those outfits. Um so yeah, but I it's time to like clear some of it out to make space for other things that are good and to try and like not look at it as like, oh, this is gone from my life forever, but to really have an abundance mentality on it like, oh, I can get another black dress. I can get another black dress that I love, I think. Um, and I can let it go. And then I also need to be honest with myself if I'm not going to um if I'm not going to handle it and sell it on eBay, then I need to go ahead and get rid of it. But I am curious how much I could make back essentially. Like, I don't wanna let it go if it has value. I wanna try and sell it, and I do wanna try and replace some things. Like, I have some shoes and things, but I need new work shoes at this point. So, anyway, thank you guys for your help. Sylvia, go ahead and get rid of some stuff that doesn't fit, and you know what? If it's too small, it might be making you feel bad about it. If it's too big, you know, that I had a friend be like, "Oh, that's like giving yourself permission to get back there again." And you know what? Even though buying clothes is very expensive and I don't like I don't like throwing things away. I don't. Especially if you might need them again. But that is a mindset of of not abundance. And the thing is, like, I really could, like, if I really needed these things again, I could go out and buy them again. There are no shortages of black dresses in the world, right? My mom says her stuff has rabbits and it keeps multiplying. All right, there's 10 of you in here. It would really mean a lot to me if you guys all took a moment and liked the video. Let me know if you guys would be interested in maybe one of these Sundays. We'll go through everything. Keep, sell, trash. All right. Oh, Joel. Joel is saying Uber is so slow that people I know that are still doing it are really suffering. Too many new drivers, not enough passengers. Yeah, that is what I read, right? I read that as this was like probably a little while ago. I read that a lot of people have the mindset of, oh, well, I'll just do Uber or Postmates as a side hustle. And that it is having a lot of people influx. And that's why last week I was saying, if you do want a side hustle, I totally respect that, right? Like YouTube is kind of my side hustle. But as you pick your side hustles, like the skills that I'm gaining from YouTube, right? I'm learning how to edit, I'm learning how to hook up a proper mic, I'm learning computer skills, I'm learning social like social media, I'm learning search engine optimization. And those are skills that can transfer into other jobs. Social media is big right now, so I feel like just the experience with my own YouTube channel would help me if I wanted to work in social media somewhere else. But unfortunately, with Uber, it doesn't necessarily expand your skill set, right? And something that I really want to encourage everybody to do is to learn new skills. And a lot of it, like how to do YouTube, you learn to do YouTube by watching YouTube tutorials. And there are a lot of things that you can get really good at just by accessing that information for free on YouTube, but that those would be skills that you can list on a resume that could really help you level up your career. Whereas Uber and Postmates and DoorDash and all of those things, they might help make ends meet right now, which is great. And I do recommend, right? And I really respect anybody, especially who's working more than one job, who's got 2 jobs, 3 jobs just to make ends meet. But I would also love to see my viewers kind of shift the types of things they're taking on as side hustles to really help them level up. And maybe because this is something that I was thinking of when I was kind of at a crossroads with YouTube. Like, I am very happy with the schedule where we're mostly just going live on Sundays, but either it needs to be fun or it needs to help you level up, or like, as much as I love YouTube, I would much rather just find one job, one good job that could pay all the bills. So, large channels have copyright music, can't be monetized, and do it primarily for fun. Yeah, it depends, right? So, I do I make about $100 a month now on YouTube. And most of it's from old videos that I wonder, like, that information is outdated. Should I take it down? Um, that kind of thing. My channel's called Shelly's Millions, right? And I'm passionate about finance. So there is a part of me that I like the money, right? I like the extra $100 a month. That's an extra $1,200 at the end of the year, except for then I have business expenses that I probably need to modify, like Stream StreamYard, where I'm like putting your comments up. I need to change my plan, and Canva to make video thumbnails and things like that. There's some things that I pay for that might actually make it so that I lose money. Um, and I wouldn't want to lose money doing it, I guess. So I want to make enough to like cover the platform, the StreamYard. I want to make enough to pay for Canva. But the newer videos, Joel, since you're asking, I will share. I'll share my screen and I'll show you, it'll show the videos. And I think this is really interesting. So I don't mind sharing. When I was first getting started with YouTube, I used to really like watching Catherine Manning's videos, right? And her videos, like she would do a deep dive into how much her channel made. And I'm losing subscribers. Okay, let's make sure that you guys can see this. I used to love her videos. I still do actually kind of love her videos where she is showing how much she's made. Okay. So this screen that I'm sharing with you, so the views are down. It's 3,000 less than normal. Watch time hours are down. Subscribers, I've lost 35, but that's actually less than the previous 28 days. And then I've made $107.56 in the last 28 days. And then you can see this is now where the live is going. But then here's the top content, right? The top content this period, which by the way, this is a video on how to, let me make sure, do you guys, oh, it's not sharing the right thing anymore. Hold on. Share this tab instead. Sorry, I thought it was sharing this tab, but it's not. Okay, so this is the data. I've got about 7,000 views, $107. Then this is the little tab where right now we've got data and views because we're live right now. Okay, now here, so the latest content, let's go to that. Video analytics. Revenue, $1.35. Well, $1.35. So the lives now on Sunday are making about $1.35. um, then the top video this period is how to put the pool filter together, which honestly, like I had to rewatch that for this year when we were setting it up. And then there are calling the EDD, that's probably outdated. People still watching a video from 2021 about 5 ways your unemployment benefits could continue, which right now that's outdated. I think the tips for calling is outdated. Like a lot of this is outdated, unfortunately. This is about ID Me, which is that's from January of 2021. So yeah, it's almost all older videos that people are watching, basically, that are bringing in the money. So yeah, all those old ones. All right, you guys. I think anyway, but they do say that if you're going to do YouTube, there's 11 of you in here. If you guys want to dig deeper into my analytics or show you anything real quick before I head out today, we have been live for about an hour, so I'll normally head out. But if there's a statistic or anything that you want to dig into, I'm happy to show you that. But yeah, so most of what I'm earning is coming from the older actual traditional videos. So they say to do YouTube that you need to love it. And I love helping people, right? I love that today Sylvia told me that she was inspired to clean out her closet and get rid of things that didn't fit. I love when somebody tells me that they literally stopped their car from being repossessed because they used a refinance tip that I gave them on their auto loan. I I love that people were like, "I got my dream job during the pandemic because you encouraged us to, like, apply for our dream job and not just settle," right? All of that is really it's really exciting. It's really nice to be part of something like that. I really like helping people. So if I can help explain how something works, that makes me really happy. What I don't love about YouTube is all of the technical aspects of it, right? The figuring out how to work. There's the clothes that's got to go. How this light works. This is an overhead claw thing. I bought a desk that, like, it's glass, so it reflects. That's the corner I used to record out of. Um, there's like an extra, there's the second monitor for when I'm editing and the microphone. I'm not great yet. I will be, but I'm not great at figuring out how those things work and editing and things like that. So, but they do say that you're supposed to do YouTube because you love it, right? And I love helping people and I'm comfortable on camera, but I wouldn't say that I love putting videos together, which is why I think I've switched so much to going live. Um so yeah, so and these large channels with the several thousand subs that have copyright music that can't be monetized and do it primarily for fun, are they selling merchandise? Do they have other platforms like TikTok or Twitch, or are they driving traffic to a website where they're trying to get people um to sign up for things? Because yeah, like, to me, right, and there's probably a difference, right? To me, YouTube feels like a lot of work because it doesn't come naturally to me, all the technical side of things. But maybe those people, maybe it really is just fun to, like, put all the elements together and have the perfect piece of music and really see the content in the video be amazing. To some people, that's really satisfying, but to me, that's so hard. Yeah. So they have another source of income. So, yeah, like, if let's I don't know, like, let's say I was a Twitch streamer and I posted a YouTube video and it had, like, copyright music in it. So it wouldn't be monetized on YouTube, but am I actually sending more traffic to, like, my Twitch? So those are kind of all things to think about and consider. So yeah, and there's part of me, I don't I don't no, that's not true. I do know people that are just uploading videos just because they love uploading videos. Um, but with that said, most of those people that I know that are uploading videos who aren't monetized or aren't making a lot of money with it, they, they end up they're doing it with the hopes to one day be monetized, and so they're cognizant that they don't want to use copyrighted music, I guess? Alright. Oh, Sylvia, you were early. Cat videos. You post occasionally for fun, no money in it for you. Yeah, and I mean, like, some of them, like, I did the one with my mom, and here's the thing, right? Oh, let's also say this. I and there's one that I really need to edit and get posted. My mom and I went to, like, go try on wedding dresses, even though I'm not getting married, and some of I was recording that on location for the first time, and I did not the sound isn't very good. Hi, Bella. Yeah, all is good. Good to see you in here. Um, so I need to edit this video with me and my mom shopping for wedding dresses. And what the heck was I gonna say about that? Oh, that the sound wasn't good and that it's hard when you're doing it by yourself. And oh, this is what I was gonna say, that it's worth it just to kind of document these important memories with your family. Like, I know that in hopefully many, many years when I'm old and senile, I'm gonna look back on some of the videos with my mom, like my mom at Thanksgiving, where no, I'm not getting married. Not at all, not at all, not at all. That was kind of the premise of that. Is that okay? So here's the premise of the video is that I haven't gotten married. There's not even any prospects, let's be real. But so I was like, my poor mom is getting old and she's never had the experience of like going wedding dress shopping with her little girl. And like at the rate things are going, I think well, like I may never find that person. So, regardless of how old my mom lives to be, which is hopefully forever, but um, she was never going to have that experience. So I organized, like I told them everything that like the plan and that was just to give my mom that experience and they said yes and they let me film it. But then the sound on the video is bad and there's like the best wedding dress is like for some reason like it wasn't recording at all during that. But I have that video and that memory forever with my mom captured on film. So even though I might not be the best at editing and putting videos together, I have those memories and some with her on Thanksgiving and some like where like I made that cocaine bear video with her and it's just really cute and really good memories. Yeah, I think she had fun. And my mom's pretty real. Like sometimes she'll be like, "Why are you wasting these people's time?" But she wasn't. She had a really good time and like if see my editing skills aren't that good. I kept my phone camera on my mom and I used my real camera to like film me in the dresses, but I probably could have used a third like a cameraman on that shoot, and that's where I get a little bit like I struggle because I don't have the person to help me do that. All right, Ben says, "If you're rich, you could have a YouTube channel that isn't monetized and do it only for fun because then making money off it isn't the goal, which would be nice." Yeah, and they say like all the YouTube experts say that you really need to do it because you love it. And I do love going live on Sundays. Like when I get called into work, I get really bitter about that. And I think people would enjoy it if they just like popped in. I don't know what to title these that would make people want to join more. I feel like I'm fun and funny to watch even on the lives, but maybe not if people aren't discovering it. I don't know. Maybe YouTube has written me off. I don't know. But yeah, they do say that you really do need to be passionate about it to be really successful at it. Uh, and I like going live more than I like actually making the videos, like a traditional video. Thanks, Bella. If you haven't hit that like button, now is a good time. Yes, and I actually think you see some tiny channels trying to sell their soul for monetization where they beg for subs and views, and it's sad. If you watch a lot of my older videos, right? So Graham Stephan is like the gold standard for finance YouTube videos. And he always asks people to smash that like button, right? So I think a lot of us got that from him. And now I'm so conditioned from watching his videos to like smash the like button that I do it sometimes on videos that I don't even like. I'm like, whoa, wait a minute, I don't like this and I don't want to be shown more of this. So I need to like unlike the video. Um, but I do think it's nice that if you're watching a creator's video to take the time and like it. And it is important for the algorithm, but yeah, if you go back and watch some of my videos just on unemployment, like you will see me kind of do that behavior. And now I'm at the point where I'm just going live for the fun of it. And so I don't do that. If people like the video, they want to like it. When Bella reminds people to like it, then I'll mention it. But for the most part, I don't ask people to like and subscribe during my lives. But if they wanted to, they certainly could. But yeah, I think that we're kind of trained and conditioned when you're trying to do YouTube to really mention that a lot. And it is interesting. So that's kind of the algorithm basically tells you to do that. Like, follow, subscribe for more, hit the yeah, I used to have like the little notification bell. I used to do this. Like, follow, comment, thumbs up. Um yeah, it's engagement. So engagement, even there was this trend on Instagram, but it would be the same for YouTube, where, like, let's say, and I even asked Graham if he did this in one of his videos. What did he spell? He There was like, you know how sometimes people will caption their videos? So let's say that I captioned my video and I said, "Hello, everybody. Welcome to Shelly's Millions. I think today they're going to have a good day." If I intentionally in the captions spelled the type of "there" incorrectly, that might be to get people to comment like, "Oh, why should I even watch her videos? She can't even spell there, or she doesn't even know the difference between like there, and there." So that's a tactic that some people use. They'll misspell their captions on purpose so that people will comment that they've misspelled something in their captions, but all YouTube knows is, "Oh, this video is getting a lot of comments, which counts as a lot of engagement, which then pushes the video to more people." So it's very interesting. Sylvia said that she's heard that deleting the poorer performing videos helps your algorithm. That might be true, but then for me, like, a lot of my poorer performing videos are the lives. So do I just go live and then I delete them right away? I know Debbie these days is watching after the fact. Anyway, I have babbled on for an hour and 16 minutes now. But if you guys are interested in talking about all the YouTube stuff and the intricacies, I do feel like I got really good at that during the pandemic. And I'm happy to talk about that. It's been interesting too because it's like you'll learn one thing, like Mr. Beast edits his videos, like he changes clips every 30 seconds or something like that. And Mr. Beast is the gold standard on YouTube. Graham Stephan's the gold standard in terms of finance YouTube. So there's both of those guys, and it's like, what are they doing? Graham sometimes puts in like a picture of a cat. All right, we can deep dive into all the stuff that I learned doing this, stuff that I think that worked, stuff that I think didn't. I can recommend like people that I watched, which I watched Film Booth. I watched Catherine Manning. I actually watched this creator. Her name is Annie Dubay. But there is so much to YouTube. And it's like once you learn editing, then you need to learn how to integrate the right kind of music into your video for proper retainment. And once you do that, then you're supposed to learn storytelling. And there's all these steps to being a good storyteller. And guys, I'm not sure I'm a good storyteller because one minute I'm talking about like student loan debt forgiveness, and the next minute I'm talking about like how my washer dryer don't work, and then we're doing a closet clean out, and then we're talking about YouTube analytics all on a good all in one one line stream. But that's how it is sometimes. So yeah, once you learn one thing on YouTube, then there's always something else to tackle. But I think for today, I'm going to tackle getting out of here, and I do work later. All right, you guys, have a great rest of your Sunday. Ooh, I need to look into the air fryer cooking channels because I just got an air fryer, well, like a couple months ago, but I haven't been using it as much as I should. So, all right, Bella, maybe you can drop a comment, let me know like what a good air frying channel is because I got one and I need to use it. All right, guys, clean out your closet, free up free up some mental space. Okay, fabulously Grugal. Frugal? All right. Frugal. Okay. Ooh, that's a good name. Like I feel like Shelly's Millions and Fabulously Frugal should collab. I'm writing that down. Fabulously Frugal. Also, if I ever forgot, I could just fast forward to the end of my own video to watch it. So that's sometimes a good reason to like keep things is to document different stages in your life. All right, you guys, I'm going to try and find those photos of me wearing some of the clothes that we went through today. All right, have a great rest of your day. Thanks so much for watching Shelly's Millions. I'll see you next time.